Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. Episode 10... No, 11. 11. Last episode, forgive me, we defeated the Gupatoris in the mine, and we also did a little bonding with Stoll and Hulkenberg here.
Alright then.
Oh, it's price day. It's price day drop-off. It's drop-off day. But the main idea of why we did all that,
Let's go.
at least the Gupatoris thing, was for Brigitte, so we can buy some magic igniters.
Close your eyes.
So let's go talk to her, because we haven't turned it in yet. Let's go see what she has to say. Hello, Brigitte. How are you?
Yeah.
Huh? What if the issue we discussed earlier? Here's its horn. Oh, and this would be the brute's horn. You can tell me all the details inside. Come along.
Mission accomplished, then. You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well. I thank you.
Abolish embargo. Complete.
Alright.
Oh, level 4 in courage, huh? I'll take that.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job.
You flatter me. You flatter me, miss.
Should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out.
Of course.
By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me?
You are very wealthy, so I would say I'll consider it.
I can't imagine an elder could find an honest job in this city otherwise.
Don't try and leverage that against me.
But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do.
Oh yeah?
Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages.
I suppose that might be true.
Have you made up your mind?
This seems fishy.
This seems fishy, though.
Caution's a healthy response, but you'd be a fool to let it blind you to a solid opportunity.
I suppose that's also true.
If you're playing games, you're doing it against the wrong merchant. I'll ask you once more. Will you take the job?
A business relationship with her may be helpful in the future.
Fine then. You seem determined enough.
You a dog? Is it a dog?
You heard nothing just now, right?
Right.
I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear?
The wind sounded awfully like a dog.
I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure
Are you
you're sharp enough
threatening
to
me?
imagine the consequences.
It's just a dog.
Then we have a deal.
It's just a dog. Sure. I guess it's a hint of trust beneath all the wariness Brigitte feels towards me.
The trader and iconoclast, Brigitte. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Nice. Right come Brigitte, the merchant.
Interesting. Perhaps
Interesting.
He does have hidden depths.
Perhaps he does have hidden depths. You're now starting the merchant. You can now visit the Lycon Magic Association Igniter and the Igniter shop in the Grand Trad. Nice. Look at that, right there, baby. It's one of the twos. and since the heroic embodiment of the merchant from Brigida. You could now study the merchant in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I can now buy things from the Grand Trad's Igniter shop due to the effects of the proof of membership.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Aye, aye. Yes, ma'am. Anything for you, ma'am. Wow, that took a whole day to speak with her?
What is it?
Okay, I guess. That's fine. I haven't seen Maria lately. Yeah. Is she still in her room? Did she, like, disappear? Just making sure that she's... Yep. Checks out.
What is it? Amazing. All right.
Is there any other request or something? I could... Actually... Is the church open right now? I would like to purify this stuff on the discount. Demon Slayer Pike, yep. Purify that.
Yeah.
Sentinel gloves. Sentinel greaves. Now... I think I have everything I might want. So I'll go to Lush Honeybee Inn.
What is it? Amazing.
What is it? Amazing. And then we'll do this. Roasted red grass badoo.
Next up is...
Let's see here, red grass roast, right? No problem. Fabian taught us all the ins and outs of this recipe.
Oh, right!
How about we make a few tweaks in the dish while we're at it? Let's stick to the recipe, okay?
Exactly.
That's fair. I suppose it is Fabian's signature dish. She's gonna have to teach us how to make it. And maybe,
You did?
just maybe,
Now then.
we'll get tolerance level 2. Oh, nice, tolerance level 2. Open-minded.
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to be true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Redgrass roasted badoo. I continue to help out as the night went on.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Is there only one more day left?
The announcement is soon.
The Fortin's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's the proclamation gonna be anyway? I wonder if he's gonna thank us for what we did in the Grand Cathedral. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostentatiously, the state army is getting all the credit for taking down that human after all. We shall know soon enough. There's little point in contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold. That's fine. The Sanctus Ground announcement is happening tomorrow. Which means, and there's one more thing I need to do. And that is go to Cinema Street and go kill the bounty target. The bounty's gotta go.
Come off it.
Bounty's gotta go.
Hey,
Pretty sure he does it. Oh, hello. Can you believe wasting like this has been so close to Grand Trad all this time? Makes it easier for bounty hunting, I guess. You should attempt to reduce the number of monsters here for the sake of travelers that pass through the area. All set then? Ready when you are.
However,
I cannot overlook the fact that there are a group of bandits here, as well as monsters. Keeping this desert safe gives me quite the headache. In any case, exterminating a few more monsters could prevent tragedy. Fear travelers will be attacked. I'm prepared and at the ready for your command.
What now?
Synthesis. Knight, healer, or commander? I think I'll go back to being a healer.
The
Yes.
power of healing.
And now,
This place.
yep,
Let's
let's
go.
go. Monsters seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. It doesn't take long for you to really feel like you're in the wild. Present times make the capital a popular travel destination. You cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads to a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a Manjula? That's what it's called. That looks like the Manjula. Wait, was that monster just now? Did it approach because it sensed us? Looks like it checked down of us and then ran back. Just focus on the smaller curs. Can't ignore us forever. Seemed to lure it out. A good plan as any, so let's be about it. So kill all the little guys until the big guy comes out. Making bounty targets appear. Some bounty targets require a number of enemies to be killed before you can fight the main target. Once you defeat the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you're prepared for the real battle to begin. I can find the worms. I don't want to fight the worms, dude.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
Oh, hello, small dog.
Push through.
Good thing they're all not great.
We got
Oh,
no choice.
you're not really
but
that
to cut through
dangerous.
them.
You guys would be more dangerous if you weren't the last thing I was doing out of everything. Take that amethyst. Let's go and wander
They look
around.
pretty weak. Let's mop this up quick.
Let's make sure we're just finding everything.
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
Actually, I don't really care about that. Go around here. The
There we
bone?
go.
I don't think so. Wonder what this is. Probably just nothing. Iron sand. Yep. Effectively nothing.
Looks like they gave up.
Die. 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 Die.
Look at you.
Die. And you can also die.
They look
I
pretty
could probably clear out this whole place if I wanted to,
How's that? Our foes have fallen.
without too much trouble, either. Boom.
weak. Amazing.
Boom.
Great moves back there.
Boom.
How's that?
Very impressive.
I'm just farming XP, man. What's in this?
All right.
We're so lucky.
Damascus Shamir. Or Shashmir. It's not
I
bad.
don't see anything we can't handle
Like a
easily.
swashbuckler? You use a swashbuckler
I think
archetype?
we're in the clear.
Like a pirate?
Let's push through.
That'd be cool.
Impressive as ever.
Pirates are always cool.
All right.
In any context, man. In any context, pirates are cool.
Come on.
Pirates on the sea,
How's that?
pirates in space, pirates in your mom. They're always cool.
Look,
I'm sensing something huge. It's headed right for us. Seems like messing with this pack made it really angry. Get ready to get crushed, Manjula.
right.
It finally appeared! Damn, it's huge. Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects a beast in a desert, but for something like this to appear. No kidding, this isn't the type of fellow in the city guard can handle. We've got to do something.
Stay present and focused.
Watch yourself. This is no mere worm or wild dog. Yeah, I can see that just fine.
Get ready.
Here it comes. Brace yourselves. Okay, so you're weak to ice
Let's stop him
Let
cold.
justice
and
prevail.
nullify fire.
I call upon
Let's do
royal
that.
power within. No, let's get on with it. Not the right move. Let's make an end of it. I'll blow you away.
Come forth, royal soul. Freeze.
Blizz.
Hit their weakness.
Come.
That's your opening, Captain.
Skull Cracker.
Your gut them
Oh,
right
you're
in
weak
their
to that,
weakness.
huh? That's good to know.
Only a flesh wound.
Tis only a flesh
What's
wound.
ailment slowing you down, Captain?
Warrior.
Go for it.
Pass. Do Blizz.
That's your
This
opening,
won't do.
Captain.
Join with me.
Do Meteor Fist here. You missed the Meteor Fist. Really? You can miss those?
What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
You first. Let's go.
Can anyone get on healing duty?
Do that.
I
Medi.
knew you'd help.
Helpful as ever. I can't afford. Are you
And
prepared?
then I think we might
Let's
we'll do that for Olkenberg.
Come forth.
And then we'll do that.
Their weakness.
Maybe should have put some medicine, but that's fine. Should be fine, I think.
Badly hit. Someone.
Poison.
Poisoned? You'll be alright.
Hulkenberg's
Warrior.
advancing. She needs help.
Go for it.
You'll be alright.
Hold back.
Die.
No way if you don't cure him.
See, that wasn't so hard. Thank goodness he was weak to like everything I did.
That'll do.
Ooh, level 18, level 18. That's a good thing actually.
admit.
Very good thing.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Very good benchmark. Rampage or tail.
However,
That this bounty has been left unaddressed. The military must be truly
Even
short-handed. True, and while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is their responsibility.
Yes.
I cannot agree more, for at least the threat of this area has been neutralized, for now at least.
Right.
Absolutely. That's enough now, dry bones. Let's report in at the recruitment
What do you
center.
think?
Leave it to us. Now we shall we return to this entrance? Yeah, let's head back.
In that case.
Yeah.
Off we go then. And just like that, we're donezo.
Hey.
There's
Okay.
no real reason for me to continue to
Right?
look around. There's really no reason for it in any capacity. I'm not getting enough XP for me to warrant more time there.
All right.
I can kill everything in one hit anyway. I'm taking down the Manjula that was terrorizing the desert, so that bounty is all ours now. It's a reward in and of itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we were able to help the people too. Charbuns, let's report in at the recruitment center before we forget. Forden is finally set to make his proclamation tomorrow. No matter what happens, the tribe must be
Now
ready
then.
for it. I suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
It would seem that disaster was averted. Thank God, huh? It's because we're that good. It's because we're goated.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
They're gonna be like, we are committing mass genocide. Everyone's gonna be like, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I mess with mass genocide.
Lend me your ears.
Oh, it's this guy.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king.
Whoa, they are not just here, they appear everywhere? Huh? Okay.
The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
That is pretty cool, actually. I'm sure no foul play will be afoot.
anyone?
Anyone, yes. That's what he said.
Even me? If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
He's gonna be like, well, I mean, I wouldn't say no to that.
Me, in charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
Grius. Fuck. I'm sorry.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
I guess, yeah. But I don't think any of those people would be that trusted by the people.
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Well, maybe you should try and run for king then, dude.
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Kinda crazy. But you know what? Someone's gotta do it.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good. Well, is that a problem, actually?
Is that a problem?
Luis is second in the standings. Any strikes against him would be likewise disrupted. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
Then someone's gotta be king. Someone's gotta become king, and then we kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Maria? Oh.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Oh, she has not run away, dude.
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there.
Maria. Ooh.
She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
We'll go look. Yeah, let's go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Maria better not go try and kill Louis, dude. She better not try and go get revenge. Maria, where are you?
Kidding.
Where could Maria have gone? Wait. Oh no. I think I have an idea. As to where Maria might have gone.
Alright then.
But before that, I'm going to go to the... recruitment center. And go turn in my quest while I have a moment. Surely not. You really managed to slay the bounty. That's certainly it. That's certainly its rampage tale. Even the military soldiers fled from it in fear. You lot more or something else. Here's the reward as promised. Take it, it's yours.
We did it.
Nice. 100 or 10k plus encourage. Plus some courage. I'll take that.
All right.
4 courage, huh? Oh, we're close to courage level 2. Oh, my supporter stranger. I admit that I underestimated you. I have other contracts ready for you to do so, so come back. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't lie to me.
All right then.
Maria would definitely be right out here. Probably. I reckon if she's somewhere, she's gonna be like right here. She not? She's not there. In the church, maybe? She praying?
All right then.
How about... I wonder if...
Let's go.
She's by more. She's at the hanging thing, maybe?
Ridiculous.
Flame stays, but they're all doing is killing people for... Okay.
Are you having a laugh?
Are you having a laugh, mate?
What you need? Ridiculous. I'm just...
Maria? Do you know Maria is? Okay.
Hey, listen.
Maria. Maria.
You sound like a damn fool.
Maria? Where are you, girl? There's only so many places you can be.
I'm out of ideas.
It doesn't seem like she's anywhere around here.
What should I do?
Is she over here?
Let's not.
I guess not. She's probably back here. It's in Limo Street, somewhere.
So foolish it arouses greed.
She over here? Can I go down here? I can. Oh, does this just go back to Sunshade Row?
What's it all got to do with us anyway?
She's got to be somewhere around here, right? That I'm just missing.
Oh, I'm in it now. What's it now?
Magic Star, what do you want to see? Yeah, whatever. Whatever, big guy.
Ridiculous.
Sure, she can't run too far.
Whatever.
Maria, oh, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Stairs north of Sunshade Row, you know, by General Store. Didn't like to run an errand though. The stairs of Sunshade Row. The one by the General Store? The General Store's over here, right?
All right then.
Yeah, General Store's over here.
This is all right.
Is she over here? Did I just miss her? Any of these houses? Which means she's over... Hello? Does anybody here know anything? Does anybody here know anything about Maria? Do you? Hello. So we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, it could be the half-blood. If so, then yes, I did see her. She's married Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral? If she's at the Grand Cathedral, I called it, and I went there first, but if I had to find all the people to go there first,
I'm out of ideas.
that upsets me.
That's enough now.
If she's just gonna be, like, appearing here,
Oh, I'm in it now.
it's gonna upset me, man.
This
Oh, I just had to get closer? Is that it? Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Oh, Maria. Here you are.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again, hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I?
Maria. Maria, it's okay. You can cry, you know.
But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
Everyone's free to cry how they might. Maria.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was
I won't
sick.
leave.
The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
Maria, it's not your fault, Maria. No! That's not why.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
It's not my fault. It's your fault.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out. Trust me.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Yeah, but it can certainly be ended through... Certainly can't be ended through only fighting either.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria.
Oh, Maria.
Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
Hey, no problem. Who would we be if not a couple of goody two-shoes.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
Obviously. Church is always trying to do that.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
And then tomorrow will be depressing. Tomorrow we will cry. For those who can't. For those who could not cry. Oh, do we get to read more book? More book read.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Nah, you're fine.
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
I really do like his shirt.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest.
His voice actor is very good at his job.
That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
That's when it all started.
Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security.
Hold on. Is this book about our world? Is this book about... That's kind of crazy, but I guess it makes sense. A fantasy world's ideal fantasy... A fantasy world's fantasy would be us. And our fantasy would be them, right? Or variations of them, or it could be variations of us. I guess that makes sense. Weird way to think about it, but...
In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now.
Okay, maybe it's not our world. Maybe it's a parallel of our world, because that is not how our world works, man.
And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos.
But it's somewhere enough.
Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration?
Maybe. Well, we don't even know where this book came from. Unless it came from His Highness, in which case it would be royal property. So I guess there is probably some connection there.
Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse.
That would also be a good idea. If we could find the cure.
Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance.
Maybe we find a doctor or something? There's like a divine physician or something?
Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Oh, we already passed out.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. This guy again, dude.
Have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Oh, you don't say, huh?
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
I'm thinking a human might be the best option here for a head, but then again, some humans... I guess the eggshell human we fought did have a cool looking head, but what if it doesn't even really have a head?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
We can reverse engineer a cure?
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it will be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
Well, yeah. Isn't it? It wasn't always.
An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Oh, it's definitely the theocracy. We've seen all 5 of those losers.
Do you think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an Eldam and outcast in the city, I think that gives us an advantage here. Make Luis come to us.
We'll make Luis come to us.
How would we accomplish that? We're but strangers to him, and he gains nothing from it.
Okay, well, obviously...
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us?
No. Let me cook.
Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Oh, chill, Galka.
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
We're not actually going to become the king, but if we can get close enough to Louis, all the better, huh?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit, but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous, and if I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
If it's for Maria, it's fate.
No point fighting my fate.
Your courage is admirable.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
W.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Nice. Let's go, team. I inherited Grease's journal. Grease's journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I'll admit I'm nervous.
I'll admit I'm nervous, but...
Somebody has to do it.
Of course you are. Who'd not be in this situation? I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
I hadn't thought of that. I'll never actually succeed.
I'll never actually succeed, though.
Oh, impossible, is it? As impossible as a castle floating in the sky?
She's got you there.
Crazy world we live in, I guess.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
We'll come back. I mean, I'm sure we'll come back.
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
My first supporter. Feels good.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we are unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
Yes, they say this stuff all the time. What even is a gauntlet runner?
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Oh, this
should be the
guy.
place, right?
This guy definitely recognizes us. We can't do this, bro. That guy in the orange hair over there?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm asking questions here. I'm asking the questions here. I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
That's what I'm going for, baby.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder.
Now
that I think of it.
Don't. You have a very recognizable, ugly face, my friend.
Weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Nice, W.
That was a close
That
one.
was an extremely close one. I don't know how you didn't see him and go, oh, I recognize that dude.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. Now, you're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Okay, they didn't even give me a time. But yeah, sure. Whatever, man.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
I hope she can, but I have a feeling she might not be able to.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
I think a human might be best. Let her know where a human might show up.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Just like that Manjula?
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
Tragic, man.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see.
That guy right there?
Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is?
Dude, what is with these people? Do you have barbed wire on your neck? How edgy do you get? And the streak of lightning through your hair? The jaguar purple? Dude.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Something he has?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
Did he come here just to dog us and then leave? He walked in here just to go, you suck, and then left? Man, I aspire to be that kind of hate. I aspire to hate that much, man.
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a
Is he gonna be like, but wouldn't you
Any
say
idea what he's up to?
a criminal is a monster? Maybe he has a big head? To stop his evil deeds.
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Haisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Of course. You have an icon, so it must be important.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Haisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Haisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say.
Oh. Yeah, we gotta murder him. We gotta chop off all his limbs, and then his... systematically continuing to cut things off until he bleeds out.
If our city
Brutal,
becomes known
but,
for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms.
Oh, easy. I was clearing those guys out earlier.
We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
You're not pitiful, man. Man, ask for help when you need it.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Matira. My boss.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
If the argument is gonna be like, but he's like a monster pretending to wear human skin. Look at him. He's no man.
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay, well... Oh well.
Look at that.
Oh, do you have to go over here to get it? Oi, what's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in the Tournament of the Throne. Oh, the audacity of youth. That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach.
No, thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience. And yet upstart school children like you and Louis dare to... it hardly matters. You'll be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give you a eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too.
Hey!
You're right if we accept the bounty contract for Haisme. Haisme? Sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're not one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martia. You could probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Old Castletown kidnapper. I need to find and bring Haizme, a notorious criminal tied to a series of kidnappings in Martia. Despite his bounty, he has evaded capture. His true identity remains a mystery. Oh my! Increases courage. 100,000. Yes, please. Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. 100K, huh? I could use that money.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
He's gonna be like, a person. She'd be like, what are you talking about?
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements.
What does that mean?
How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
What is that supposed to mean?
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Oh my god, nobody even has a single clue in our party. We're all just fools that walk around and eat dirt.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
Really?
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
I suppose that's a good idea, but still... That's effectively just like quitting your job, isn't it?
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals.
It's always the church in these games, man. Corrupt church, man.
Those who refused the church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
I certainly hope so.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Aye, boss. The opening ceremony for the tournament's tomorrow. Should probably stay inside and rest today. Alright, well, it's been real, but I think this is a rather good place to stop. But tomorrow we will find out what Hulkenberg was talking about and maybe find our way to Heisenberg or whatever. Not Walter White, WW. Woodrow Wilson? Walter, you got me. You got me. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, and I'll see you later.